guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a TBR for you for the month of September. I am just shocked. We're already at September. We're already into the full swing of school. I'm a teacher, and so I'm teaching virtually from the classroom, so I have to go in to work every day, run a whole bell schedule through Zoom, and teach my kids virtually. So it's definitely a new experience, but we'll see what this month brings. But I have some amazing books to share with you, and also I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Luisa Jewelry. They sent me a couple pieces to talk to you about, and I'm so excited to share them with you. Luisa is a sustainable company, so they do use 100% recycled gold and sterling silver in all of their products, and with how our world is today, it's super important to promote and support sustainable companies, so I'm really excited that that aspect is important to their company. They also have very accessible and fair prices with items starting from $49 and up for larger items, and I was looking at their website and I think that their pieces are absolutely gorgeous. I will show you a close-up of some of the stuff that they sent me. They did send me 3 necklaces. I personally love necklaces. That's really the only piece of jewelry I wear other than my earrings, and I haven't changed out my earrings in like months because I'm really bad at changing those out, but I do wear a different necklace each day to school. When I teach, I wear a dress every day and pair it with a necklace. I usually have bookish necklaces or ones that I really love, and these immediately my eyes were drawn to them, and I'm very excited to have them and share them with you what I picked from their website, and anything I talk about is always going to be linked down below. This first necklace is the very first piece that I chose. I absolutely love the little design in the middle with the little, I guess it kind of looks like a sun to me. My favorite part of this is definitely the chain, and all of them have little loops in the back so you can adjust the length of your necklace, which I absolutely love. The one I'm wearing is actually on the longest loop for this particular necklace, but I could have shortened it to make it shorter, which I really love. It's easy to layer it and wear multiple necklaces or adjust it to what you're wearing. So if I have like a high neck, I don't really like having a really long chain, so that's perfect. This next one, I just really love how simple and unique it is, and it's like shiny pearly kind of color on that piece, and I just really love this. And if I have like a plain t-shirt, I could add it to it, just like what I'm wearing today. Sorry for the weird angle, but if you can see, I am wearing, it's a moon with a little gem here as well, which I really love. I love anything that has moons and stars on it, so when I saw this necklace, I knew I really wanted it, and so I love how it looks and how pretty it is. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to wear this necklace to school, to work. Only thing my kids are seeing is literally what you see right now on a Zoom screen, so I gotta accessorize somehow. I have the link to Luisa down below, and also use the code LOVEBOOK10 to save 10% off of anything in their store. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get to my TBR. So I have a lot of e-arcs I have to get to that come out this month. Some of them were on my TBR last month. I didn't get to them because I last minute decided to do Summerween. This last week of August, I'm reading all thrillers, so I have a lot that I need to catch up on in September. But the first one is Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. Our main character is a designer for houses, and there is a TV show called Flip Off, I think? Yes, where they have different teams compete, and she really wants to win, and the only team she can have of like construction workers and contractors includes a guy she can't stand, and I think it's going to be enemies to lovers, workplace romance kind of thing. So I really enjoyed the first 2 books in this series, so I'm excited to read book 3, which comes out in September. The next one I have is Well Played by Jen DeLuca. This is book 2 to the Well Met series, and our main character is best friends with the couple in the previous book, and she's determined to find someone to fall in love with before their wedding at the fair the next year, and she never thought that her fair fling, his name is Dex, and he is in the band The Dueling Kilts, and she said she never thought that he could end up being the one. So I'm assuming they're like kind of casual, and then she starts liking him more, but I'm so excited for another Renaissance fair romance, so I cannot wait to read this one. Then I really want to read All Scott and Bothered by Kerrigan Byrne. This one is number 2 in the series. It's a historical romance. So our main male character is the Lord Chief Justice of the High Court, and he has to investigate the most notorious gaming hell owned by a woman, and the woman is going to be his love interest. So I'm so excited for this. I'm pretty sure she's a curvy heroine, and I love every historical romance Kerrigan Byrne writes, so I cannot wait to read this book. Then our pick for Ravished by Romance, which is the book club I run with Lacey, is going to be A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is book 2 to the Blood and Ash series. From Blood and Ash was one of my favorite books of the year so far. It is fantasy romance, and there are vampires and lots of different species of vampires, and I just absolutely love the first book, and so that cliffhanger killed me, and book 2 comes out in September. I believe it releases on the 1st, I think, so I cannot wait to read it. I think Lacey's already read it, and she said it has another crazy ending. ending, but I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see what happens. The romance was just amazing, and we're gonna have our live show at the end of the month with Naima from Naima's Reads. Naima's gonna join us, which I'm very excited for, so it's gonna be a good one. Then I really need to get to One by One by Ruth Ware. I have an e-arc of this. It comes out on September 8th, and it takes place in like the remote snowy mountains, and it's a office retreat, and they don't really like each other or trust each other, and I think there's an avalanche and they get snowed in, and it says survival trumps togetherness. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I love mountain survival stories, so this one sounds so good. Then I really want to read To Catch an Earl by Kate Bateman. I love Kate Bateman's book. This is book 2 in the series, and our main character ends up being I forget what they say, an agent of inquiry. So he's just like trying to figure things out, and he's trying to figure out who the Nightjar is, who is someone that is reclaiming France's crown jewels, and our heroine's actually the Nightjar, and he runs into her across his investigation and like steals a kiss from him, and she is, I think, trying to throw him off her path and like play games with him, and they fall in love. So I'm so excited to read this book. I love it when one of them's a criminal, so I'm very excited to read this and the other historical on my TBR. Then I hope to get to Queenie by Candace Carty Williams, and this one is kind of marketed as a British Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones is British, but it is British, so it's compared to Bridget Jones, and I think it's more chick lit. I don't know anything else about it, but I'm really excited. It just talks about her boyfriend asked her to leave their apartment. Her boss doesn't seem to see her. So I feel like her life's kind of falling apart and she's trying to get it back on track, kind of like Bridget Jones. So I'm very excited to read this one. Then we have My Summer of Love and Misfortune by Lindsay Wong. This one, our main character, everything's like going bad for her. Her parents decide to send her to stay with family in Beijing because she doesn't really feel American, but she doesn't feel Chinese either. And she just doesn't know who she is. She's kind of in a funk. So they want her to figure out her identity and explore her roots, and I'm really excited to read this. I haven't read a book set in Beijing before, so I can't wait. Then the last one is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I think that's how you say her last name. This one sounds amazing, and it comes out I think in September, and it is a fantasy. Our main character goes to this new school, and the first day there are like flying attacking demons everywhere, and she's like, what is happening? And apparently there's like a secret society at the school who help protect people from these demons and like hunt them down, and there's a guy who tries to wipe her mind of everything that happened, but he does it unsuccessfully, so I'm assuming she gets wrapped up in all of that. And I really love fantasy where the main character was in like our world and then discovers the fantasy world. I really like books like that, so this sounds amazing, and it's quite long, but I cannot wait to get into this one. As always, I'm probably going to listen to a bunch of historical audiobooks because I have about a 35-minute drive to work, so I listen to them on the way there and back. So I also listen on my weekends on my runs, and so I have a lot of audiobook listening that I can do. I'm trying to get through some Lisa Kleypas and some Tessa Dare books, so if you have any Tessa Dare or Lisa Kleypas you think I have to read that I haven't read yet, please let me know down below. And any other historical romance authors you think I should check out through my library's audiobook system, I would love to hear, so I can read some more audiobooks of historical romances. But that's all I have. Make sure you guys check out Ana Luisa in the description box down below. I'm so in love with my new necklaces, and I cannot wait to wear them every day to work to show off my cool fashion sense to my students. But that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.